しまうそんな気がして沈む日を高台に座り込んで見てた君の横顔はあまりにも心細に映ってた夜でない日に私は奇妙に腑に落ちたがたき一つすら切ないさそんなつもり全然なかったこんなこと思ったことなくてこんな気持ちわかったことない一体私は何を持っていたのか意識の底で白い日に照らされ
forgot to do the thing. It forgot to check the time. It forgot it was like 10 minutes. Thank you for the resubscription, Alex and Jenny. And hi, you for estrogen. Hi, Celica. Hi, Clara, thanks. Also, hi, Opal. Fight you. It thinks it lost like 3 viewers for accidentally taking too long. Also, hi, Ray. Also, banned. Wow, that was easy. Also, hi, June. Thank you for the resubscription, Ray. Also, hi, HRT. Thank you for the resubscription, Celica. Collagen, please. It was like 2 minutes late because it didn't realize. it was simply chilling. Okay, let it open Opera. Also, let its voice warm up, jeez. A little gravelly. Let's see, is it gonna capture the browser? There we go. A capture is like a different thing now for some reason. Yeah, hi though. It's been wanting to watch Dancing Bacons for a bit. And it absolutely refuses to watch these off of off stream because it feels bad about it. Because it feels like it should be saving them for stream. But it's like, it's not that bad. He doesn't upload super often though, and the other videos aren't as interesting. So it saves these. It really needs to set up like one of those head pat things. It doesn't know how to though. Like it knows theoretically how, but as far as its understanding goes, it's like unnecessarily difficult to like get things to like webhook into OBS. And then not only that, but to get those head pat things to work, they're either you just like let a layer be visible, so it would be like static, so if it moved its head it would like not be on its head anymore. Or there's like super complicated ones where they'll follow your model and it doesn't think those actually work for whatever it is. VC face, yeah. VC face has like the stickers, but it has to manually do those. Someone's probably figured out how to automatically do them, but like if it wanted to do it, Swamp Gender, thank you for the follow. If it wanted to do it now, it would have to, yeah, I'd have to do this. And then it's stuck onto it. How do you delete these things again? Oh yeah, you have to like hold it and then press delete. It's very silly. Blah blah. This little guy is named Blah Blah. It doesn't exactly remember why it did that, but it knows that if it sends Blah Blah, Toy goes fucking insane. Its friend Toy. It does like that VC Face just has this feature to put a bunch of shit on your model. It just lets you do this. Like it can put it on its little pouches. Also, they move with like physics. So they jiggle with the hair. Like, oh, that's on its face. Yeah. Look at it. Look at it go. This kind of rules, actually. This is good. Having weird, jiggly little autism creature just there. Or you can just stick them onto the little vest, like patches. It's very good. Also, hi, Talia. Talia, good. Jiggle Physics Doll Wiggler. Bob on the model is the toy equivalent of Subway Surfers on the side of a video. Yeah, actually. We'll have to see if Toy joins. It thinks Toy's at work. Which, then again, it just remembered that never stopped Toy. Toy will watch Twitch at work. I forgot about this. You can put them on the titty. I guess as that jiggle slightly less than the clothing. Okay, that doesn't work either. Okay. Ah, thank you for the resubscription. Let it sort this. Well, the clothes jiggle there because they're on, like, the boobs. But yeah, the physics is kind of silly. Fish in a bottle. Sight was instantly entranced by this. Not for drinking. Fuck you. Drinks the fish. Drinks the fishy. Drinks fishy whole. Hi, Josie. Gives you a fish drink. Gives you a fish drink. Fish drink. Okay, Mel. Have good writing. Also, Japan just does this. Like, these cake in a cans. We watched one of those last time. It forgot that soba is gray and it scared it for a second. Also, hi, Bat. Also, it does kind of like the concept of, like, just buying, like, soup stock at a vending machine, to be honest. Yeah, like, just have, like, a bottle full of stock is, like, pretty good. Josie, have you seen the car vending machines? Have you seen the car vending machine? Bottle of puppy dog. Lithium grease. Lithium grease. Lithium grease. Lithium grease. Carvana Gachapon mode? It thinks they should do a Carvana Gachapon mode, but only if it tumbles down like a big tube, like Gachapon. You know? The car's gotta, like, tumble down a big tube and get all fucked up. No, they gotta put it in, like, hamster balls. They gotta make, like, special shock-absorbing hamster balls for the cars. So it's in a big ball when it comes out. Yeah, Opal gets it. The soup is... The stock is, like, so thick. Fish! Could you eat that fish still? Anime girl... Hell yes. It fucking loves, whatever the hell they're called, like Itachi cars. That just translates to painful even though they're not even bad. Itasha. It thinks those are cute, honestly. Some of them are kinda dumb, but like Asuka Itasha car. It's like never once seen an Asuka Itasha that does not look bad. Like all of these look pretty good, to be honest. Helicopters are passions for planes and trains? Yeah. They don't really do it on planes, but it seemed like plenty of trains, yeah. Like, some Itasha look kind of silly. Most of them don't look, like, bad, but they do look silly. But, like, all the Asuka ones it's ever seen are, like, fine. They're pretty good. Also, in 5 minutes, it has to go change over its laundry, so it'll be like, in 5 minutes. It started a video. It guesses we're watching this one now. Most people would think you'd be cringe if you tried that. Yeah, that's why they're called Itasha. It translates to like painful in Japanese. To be like cringy. It's not that bad though. Most people will think you're cringe, but yeah. It's not as cringe as some of the just like regular cars people try to soup up. It saw like a 4-door SUV that they like tried to slap one of those like those engine intakes on the hood, like, you know, for like sports cars. Sorry, it's very ADHD today, even though it's on stimulants now. I forgot, it's been on Vyvanse for a bit. I think not since last stream though. Yeah, hood scoop. It saw like a 4-door SUV with one of these. It sent you the picture a while back, Celica. We talked about it. One of these fucking hood scoops, like, just put onto one. It was very silly. Oh, this machine is so loud. It yells at you. 2.5 hours. Hood scoop versus good soup. Also, hi, Carrier. It doesn't think it was a Forester STI. It talked about it as Celica, and Celica said it wasn't. It likes how these chairs are like flush with the table. Capsule machine. Holy shit. They do gachapon at the sushi seat. Yeah, it wasn't an STI. So they just put a hood scoop on it for no reason. What the fuck? This translate. Data is being updated. There is not excuse. There is no excuse. There's no excuse for the gashapon. Y'all, it's so upset that living in the state it does, since it's more inland, there isn't like access to like good sake. It's so sad. It's not gonna move anymore, so it's not gonna have access to good sake. It found this really, really good mango nigori sake while it was in Washington. And it has a bottle, and it's gonna be so sad. It's gonna be so... Oh, flickery. It's gonna be so sad when like it runs out. Sake tastes kind of similar to vodka, but it's like only 14% alcohol because it's rice wine. It's just wine made from rice. Yeah, that's why it doesn't like here, it'll show you. So like regular sake is like this, right? It's clear. But there's Nagori sake, which is cloudy. It's unfiltered sake. They don't filter out like a lot of the rice. I believe the word is natant. And so it's like sweeter. And like there's a slight rice flavor, but it's almost like citrusy, which is really interesting. It's like citrusy instead of rice, and it's really, really, really good. And so it has some mango nigori sake. It has this, and it's so good. It's like barely alcohol-y either, even though it's like 14% or something. It tastes really, really, really good. But it doesn't know how to get more of it here. Yeah, it doesn't like beer or anything. It is not a beer doll. It very much likes sake though. Well, mostly Nagori sake. Plain sake does often kind of just taste like rubbing alcohol. Like it's better than vodka, but plain sake is often a little gross. I tried some plain sakes recently, and it had to mix them with like juice. No. Have you ever just gotten stuff in your like mouth once though before? Like it's gotten so much stuff in its mouth on accident, including super glue, like more than once. It's like accidentally eaten glue, like on a few occasions. It just happens. It just happens. It was Loctite brand super glue as well. So it gets like an in with the gun crowd because they really like Loctite. Anyways, it needs to go change over its laundry if the dryers are empty because last it saw the dryers were done, but the person didn't take their laundry out. It's gonna go check. Where the fuck is its BRB button? There it is. Okay, one seckie. Yes, return, but then it forgot it didn't close its door. And it had to get back up. And then it tried to close its bathroom door because it got something out of there to wash. And then its headphones came off. And because the wire is only 8 feet, it's fine now, though. Hello, thank you for waiting. Let it set a timer for its laundry. It wanted to do its laundry earlier, but for some reason everyone else in this building uses the laundry room. It's talked about this before, but they have their own like in-unit washers, but they don't use them. I finally talked to like one of its neighbors about why they're using it, and they said it's because it sucks. Apparently. And takes like 4 hours to do 1 load of laundry, apparently. Which is pretty bad. It doesn't feel too much sympathy, though. Because they're always in the laundry room when it needs to do its laundry. And it doesn't have a backup. That's its only laundry option. Is the laundry room. What an interesting way of, like, calculating how much you have to pay. Plate coin. Oh, what the fuck? She's cute. What the fuck? She's cute. She's cute and she has a gun. What the fuck? It shoots real bullets, too. Fuck. She's so cool. Healthy sushi roll. What does that mean? Hoppo. 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 Go sushi. We go sushi together. This is the healthy one. Whatever the fuck that orange stuff is. Shishi. Go eat shishi. Ah! Why does his camera's like refresh rate just goes weird sometimes? Fried corn. Deep fried corn in batter. Well, yeah, like, obviously the lights are like that, but it's only like that sometimes, so his camera's just not adjusted. What, sushi doesn't feel worth it because the portions are small? Sushi's pretty worth it. Also, to be honest, like, normally sushi is fairly filling if you get like the normal cost of a roll, like a spicy tuna roll is like $5 to $6 and the high end is like $8. But it's 8 pieces because it's like a whole roll, you know? It's 8 pieces of sushi. And then it usually gets unagi, which is like this, where it's like just 2 pieces. And then you, like, if you have a soup or a salad, that's like a whole meal. Yeah, it wants to take you to get good sushi, Jenny. Jenny deserves to know good sushi. Cause yeah, there's some stuff it definitely like does not like texture-wise. Especially like whole pieces of fish like that. Some fish is a lot chewier and denser than others. But radish skin. Oh, and instead of rice, it's like... No, there is a bit of rice. Okay. Yeah, like... There's a few stuff it likes. That's whole pieces of fish. And it really likes eel. Eel has a really nice texture and is probably like a good suggestion if you're texture sensitive. It's like eel. Also, it needs to check. Does it have like limiter on this? 1 second. It needs to check its audio settings. File settings. Audio. It also has a compressor on its microphone, but it doesn't think it has it on the stream output. It might though. Okay, no, it does. Okay, it shouldn't be too loud then. Ah, thank you, Ned. And yeah, eel is really good. Cause like they have to cook eel to serve it. They can't serve it raw, so if you have like texture problems with sushi, like eel is probably good for you because it's cooked. But like, whoa, that's cute. Actually, that's very cute. It likes that. It can't think. It likes spicy tuna rolls, which most of the time, instead of it being like a whole piece of fish, they like mince the fish up into like almost like not a paste, but like it's minced fish, so it's kind of pasty. And they put that in the roll. It doesn't like whole pieces of fish in rolls and stuff usually, especially tuna because it's usually really chewy. Ahi tuna is soft though. Ahi tuna is good. What? What? Why is he saying my neighbor? That's his wife. That's his wife. What is that supposed to be? What a way to announce a divorce. It forgot savory crepes are a thing. Ew. Coat. Crow. Like, this probably tastes fine, but that's not what it wants in a crepe. The crispiness of the crepe is like... I guess it would be good with this, but it doesn't like it so much. It looks soft at the bottom, though. That's not a very cooked crepe. Why did... the shot of just him, like, just looking at the table. Crepes are supposed to be crunchy. No, not crunchy, but like a little crisp. Like, see how the edges are crisp there? They're like a little crisp. Oh god. Why did he bite it like that? God damn. He shoved that whole thing, like, back to his, like, throat. Good lord. It was such a big bite. Also, it wonders if he's letting his wife have some of these, or if he's eating these both, like, all of these crepes just by himself. It kind of seems like he's eating the whole thing by himself. Celebration pudding. It is this avocado. 4 of them. Holy shit. Dude's gonna eat 2 whole avocados. Eats all their fish crepes. Refuses to elaborate. Holy shit, dude. You're gonna eat 4, like, 2 whole avocados? Like stuffed avocados? Like, it kind of figured since he was ordering 4 of them, maybe he was gonna give like 2 to his wife. But no. He's just eating like 2 whole... Like, they have rice in them too. Holy shit. This dude is like bulking. This dude is trying to like bulk. Recording these after you left the gym. It is possible that like this video is 2 different days, because usually he like... For ones where he shows like a ton of dishes, so like it'll be like several days of him going. But he said his final dish. So it thinks he got all of this in one trip. This is the kind of thing a hobbit eats on the road, yeah. Yeah. It's trying to bulk somewhat recently. It's decided it's gonna start eating like 2 cups of rice a day, along with its meals, because it's tired of being so small and skinny. To be fair, it would like to be smaller, but it would like to be less skinny and weak. It's also gonna go to a doctor and see if they say anything about it having a metabolic disorder, though. But that's the thing, Talia, is it's had a protein shake every single day for like over a year now. For like over a year. And it's still like 130 pounds. So it's also gonna go to a doctor and be like, hey, does it have a metabolic disorder? Because it's been underweight like its whole life, even when it was eating like over 3,000 calories a day. And it would like to have some muscle mass. It's kind of just been like ignoring this for a while, but it's why is this sidebar showing? It's gonna like get firearms soon, and it would like to it's been like worrying like, oh fuck, is it gonna be too weak to appropriately handle its firearms? Is it gonna be too weak? And it's been like semi-regularly exercising over that whole year too. And it can't do any more like reps of things than it could like a year ago too. It's been lifting like a 10-pound weight like fairly regularly. In like reps of 15 per arm, and then doing a little arm grip thing in reps of like 50. And that's as much as it can do and can still do over like a year. And it can still do like only about the same amount of squats. And it has never like once been able to do regular push-ups. It can only do push-ups on its knees. It's not great. It's wanted to be able to do more forever, but it's just like not gotten stronger. So it's kind of like, does it have a metabolic disorder? Yeah, it's kind of considered this. It really needs to do Ring Fit again. It thinks Ring Fit might be able to help it gain some muscle mass, but its carpet is like the rug in its bedroom is too thin, and under that it's hardwood, and under that it's like concrete. So it kind of hurts to do anything where they like want you to get on the floor. And also like, you know, you have to like fake run. You have to like run in place. That's also a little uncomfortable because the floor is so hard. And so it like maybe it'll just lay like a blanket on the floor. Yoga mat, maybe. It would have to be like a big one. Ring Fit has you move around kind of a lot. Yeah, Jenny, you can change the difficulty on the running. Like, Ring Fit has pretty good difficulty settings. It's found like even on the lower difficulties, it will be like totally exhausted after though, and like all sweaty. But yeah, it needs to figure something out for like a like mat. Or what it really wants to do is, since it realized it's not moving, is it wants to switch like the carpet from its living room, like the rugs from its living room to its bedroom, and vice versa. But the thing is, there's a bunch of furniture in its bedroom that's on top of the carpet. Because the rug it got for its living room is like pretty plush, and it would be really good for like doing exercise on. But the nightmare of like having to get the rug from under its like furniture, like its desk and its bed and its dresser, that's not so bad. Having to try to get a rug back under, oh god, oh god. Like it thinks it could do it by like lifting part of it and then just trying to like shove it under, but it sounds so difficult. And it's like it said, it's like too weak. Like it can lift some decent stuff on its own. It's always been able to move like its computers and like lift like 50 pounds of like cat litter and stuff, right? And like it's raised its desks on its own and stuff. But like moving furniture constantly and stuff, it's gonna be wiped out pretty quickly. But instead of humans, it has 2 vending machines. It weighs like 135 pounds, Celica. At one point, it weighed like 145, and then it lost all of that weight in like a month or two. It might still be 140, actually. It has no idea how tall it is anymore, to be honest. Last it got weighed, it was younger, and it was like 5'10", so it's just gone off of being 5'10" for like several years, but it's been told by people it may be 6 foot. It's unsure if it actually is, though. It's taller than most everyone around it, though, if not like everyone. Thinking about it now, I can't think of anyone in this state that it's met that's like taller than it. Besides maybe at a party that I can't remember. Yeah, like it's not anemia because like it gets its blood tested for hormones. But it feels like its metabolism may have something wrong. It's never had to worry about gaining weight because it just can't. It just can't. Also, it believes Jenny could do this. Electric money. Oh, electronic money. Still silly. it kind of wants to like it was talking about this in a survey recently, and it was like, hey, how does it stop being so skinny? And they like recommended some beginner exercises, and it doesn't think it has an iron deficiency. It might have POTS though, like POTS, because it has blood circulation weirdness. It doesn't know though. It's gotten a doctor's intake scheduled for like June 8th because it finally found a doctor that takes Medicaid and seems fine. And so it's gonna be like, hey, thinks it has like a nutritional issue or like a metabolic issue. Can you please help? And who knows? Maybe it'll be like those doctors where it's like, I see nothing wrong with you. Go die. Maybe it'll be that, but it's hoping it's not. One of those doctors that like, because most people don't actually get help by doctors. They have problems and have to see several doctors before one will be like, yeah. So we'll see. If it's not a metabolic disorder, it's gonna ask for like a recommendation to a nutritionist though. And like try to like work out that. But yeah, someone tried like recommending it like this beginner exercise plan. I was like, okay, it'll go look at it. And it requires like gym equipment. And it can't drive. So it can't go to a gym. And the only gym's like relatively within walking distance, which even then is like 20 to 30 minutes, so it doesn't want to, but it was like, fuck it, a little are like the kinds of gyms that only do like classes. Like they don't just have regular use gyms, they're only classes. Even though they like market themselves as gyms and like not CrossFit or some shit. And so I was like, okay. Interesting, Alex. Utensil zone. Also, yeah, that's why it likes Planned Parenthood, Celica, is because they just take your blood and then send it off for labs there. As opposed to like random doctors and stuff will be like, go get labs, and it's like, ah, Arkies. It should still be going when you're back. It plans to stream for like probably at least 2 more hours. It said upbeat. It doesn't know though, it really needs to get a mat for Ring Fit. It just... that requires it buying something. Which not only requires it buying something, it requires it like finding something and researching it and then buying it. The buying it is the worst part of things. Also jingles. Toothpick. This ramen looks kind of mid. Arky's inflation. You can't say that. You can't call it that. Also, the spoon is like surprisingly like good. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. The spoon is like very thick material. Kind of wild. Okay, this video is boring. Ew. That's cute art. Hot pot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We go hot pot. They cook the bears. Fucked up. They cook the bear. They cook the bear. It dislikes these stairs. There's just a ramp under them. Bear. Bear. Bear flavor. Bear flavor. Bear flavor. Bear flavor. Bear flavor. Bear flavor. Why don't they give you the soup first? Feels like they should give you the soup first. What is ponzu? Citrus-based sauce similar to vinaigrette. Okay. Yeah, it would also just start eating like cabbage. The water was nice and cold. Hot. They give you everything before the fucking soup. Give soup. Fucker. He's so jiggly. They're so jiggly. The Jiangxi bear is pretty cute. The Jiangxi bear good. So it imagines these are just gelatin. And so you melt it and then it feels like that would make the soup like way too thick. But alas. Yeah. God, this meal must take so long though, cause like you have to wait for them to bring out your stuff. 90-minute time limit. You're the one who made the soup have to be melted first. It must take so long for the bears to like fully melt and like start boiling. Like they're cute, but this must be taking so long. And you only have 90 minutes. That's fun. Like, if it was 2 hours, sure. But you have to wait for the soup to melt. Like, it... You have to wait so long. That's not hot enough. That's barely even bubbling. That's barely bubbling. And also, like, you don't have... Why, Opal? Like, you don't have room to cook all of your stuff because the bear is still in there. Like, it takes up so much room. World's saddest hot pot. If the bear melted faster, it would be good. But with how long it takes, it doesn't seem very worth it. World's saddest hot bear. Just go to like a gay bar for that. You could probably find a few sad bears at a gay bar. Like 1 or 2. It's still not melted. Also, this is such little meat for a hot pot. Opal and it went hot pot, and we had so much meat, and it was so cheap. They were thinner slices, so overall, like, you don't have tons of meat, but you have more than this. Pink radish. Hot pot is good. It's a sad, barely hot bear with little meat. Yeah. Small meat. Oh god, the bubbling is so like... It's so thick. One second. Oh god. Computer, please. Is the small meat where the bear is so sad? Perhaps. Perhaps. Um. Look at her. Look at her. It's gonna put her in the corner. She is there, and she is tiny. Sushi bot get gun. Sushi bot fire 6.5 Creedmoor in large amounts. Oh, it does not like the gelatin-based broth. It is probably good for noodles because it like sticks to it more, but look at that. It's like a tar pit. It's so goopy. Offers entertainment for your eyes. Soup, more like goop. You can see like a film developing on it because it's gelatin. These must be awful to clean. Yeah. Oh, the slurp noise. Slurp jump scare. It hates this. $64 for like 2 individual hot pots is alright though. They didn't get that much meat for that price though. This art is a little less cute, but it likes the style. It had a dyslexia moment and thought it said shaved fish.
Thank you.
That seems kinda good. Beostois. They really got the use out of their like probably like $1 cost for a like 3D model of a bear to make molds out of. It takes it back. This float is stupid. You don't get any ice cream in the actual soda. It takes it back. It wants to do fondue someday. It's never like done fondue properly. It's done like chocolate fountains once or twice. It wants to do like cheese fondue though. Wow, this takes forever too. Should probably put the lid on it so it actually melts. No, it is not. There is ice in there. There is just ice in there. The bear. The bear. Do you figure this trend? Like, do you figure this restaurant was at all influenced by the meme of the gorilla, the chocolate gorilla melting in a pot of milk? There's like a 50% chance that's why this place exists. Oh god, they started playing one of the worst songs to ever come on in retail or restaurants. It was considering playing the rest so you could hear, but then it realized it didn't want to hear it. Kirby Cafe. Kirby Cafe. Kirby Cafe. Oh, its laundry is done in like a minute. It's never watched Community. Yeah, I saw some of the Kirby Cafe on internet. Comes with free figure. Good.
With the standing Kirby ornament, and then we have a Coke for your drink, and then we have the half and half pizza. This one
It's funny how a lot of Japanese people that learn to speak English have an American accent. Like a very American accent. Not like any other sort of English accent. It makes sense. Like it knows why. It's just always kind of funny to watch one of these videos and oh god, they're really American.
On top of the monja and the pork cheese. And then we have the Caribbean hell caprese salad. We have the muffin caramel pudding.
Oh, I forgot about the car dessert.
We have the souvenir drink with the mud cup included. And it's a hot cafe all day with the sea honey. As well, we have one of Dr. Kirby's legal laboratories. Is that correct?
It hates the... That is a TV screen. You cannot convince it that is not a TV screen, Mr. Dancing Bacons.
Kirby inhales caprese salad. Please eat it all before Kirby inhales it all. So cute.
It's gonna go grab some laundry. Look at Kirby. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi, it's back. I did a voice warm up because I thought it was muted, but that's fine. Great. It can count to at least 8. Mashed potato. It's so small pizza. Comes with a free coaster. Holy shit. It's really funny that you can tell when it's chewing because its model like moves around because the face tracking is based on your, like the model tracking is based on where your head is. It's eating a cheese stick. Oh, it hates pickled ginger so much. Pickled ginger is gross. It's so greasy. Gross. Would you eat the dog eggs? Would you eat the dog eggs? Would you eat the dog eggs? Dog eggs. You're unfortunately the odd one out for that. You don't have the right to vote. You're getting dog eggs.
Science soda. Okay. I explain how to experiment. Okay? はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ first, please open the letter. お手紙開いてください。はい、thank you. しますね。Okay. It's written by Dr. Chemistry to you. Okay.
This is scary.
How to experiment. Okay. Okay. Can you see the which color?
Do they have to have a guy supervise you for this whole thing? Hey, Val. Like, does this guy watch you make the whole...
Okay. 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 1,
He likes the cut of him just going, okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Unless you really like your job, this is like the absolute, like, worst
If you
part of...
check deep red jelly, you are success. Okay, did you see? Did you see? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Did you
Okay.
see the deep red jelly? Okay. You
Okay.
are success. Yay.
They got a good grade in dinner. It is such a small drink, though. This is really cute, though. Olive, it accidentally pressed a button. Olive, Kirby, whatever the hell it is. The new one? It doesn't know, it doesn't play Kirby, it watched it. It's cute, though. No. Yeah, these guys. What are they called? A woofies. A woofie. They're called a woofies. They're called a woofies. Look at them. Look at them. They're sleeping. They're sleepy. They're sleepy. In one of the levels, you find like 3 of them sleeping like this. Yeah, they're sleepy. They sleepy. Look at them. That was a bad one. That's fine though. A woofie. My Kirby OC bandana, a woofie. Look at them. It has a screenshot of them all sleeping together. It's gonna see if it can find it. Yeah, here it is. Look at them. They're sleepy. There's 3 of them. 3 of them and they're sleepy. It's so good. It's so good. The decorations are cute. If that crystal isn't like sugar crystals, though, it thinks it would like start burning things down in the restaurant. He's so shiny. It wants this cake so bad. Killing him. Killing him. Killing him. It thinks it's just gotten more echolalia-y since taking stimulants. Oh, that's soup. I thought it was gonna be tea. Oh, it hates that. Absolute worst way to like have soup is through a mug that has like a closed lid. They're killing him. Hashtag so sad. So sad. This is like a tea set thing, but it doesn't come with tea, and it comes with soup. It comes with a soup. This is confusing to it. Ah! It wasn't expecting that angle. It's like that guy who does the like head-mounted GoPro and really likes trains. It's like that. Also that, yeah. Ramune cream? Fuck. Ramune cream sounds really good. That sounds like insanely good. It wants a Ramune cream. Slurp. Oh, those are so cute. It wants the Kirby utensils. If they don't sell those at the merch shop, okay, they do. They do. If they didn't sell those, it thinks this would be one of those instances where it wouldn't feel very bad about stealing something from a restaurant. Oh. Well, like, of course they have a merch shop, but it wasn't sure if they were gonna sell, like, the utensils. Well, like, you know, like, how people will, like, just take, like, whole ceramic dishes from restaurants? That's kind of fucked up. Its mother had a pair of, like, fancy tongs that she took from a restaurant. It has one of those, like, Benihana sauce dishes that they give you that it got from her. She didn't steal much. Those are, like, the two things it knows of. They're nice sauce dishes, at least. Okay, we've seen those. Why is this canned food, but it comes in a box? That's fucked up. It dislikes that it's canned, but it comes in a box. Don't do that. That's, like, evil. The rectangle ones, sure. But regular cans? That's, like... That's evil. People have done that? How did they get that out of the restaurant? I guess is, yeah, you just get up and fucking leave. Someone has to, like, notice that, though. Like, if it's the kind of restaurant where your server is also the one that takes your dishes, they have to be like, hey, where'd that go? Ew, the fuck? That's not a very canned dish. Like, the point of canned dishes is they're supposed to be, like, anaerobic, right? There's a lot of air in there. That's, like, a lot of air. Nitrogen? Perhaps. It could be that it's not actually, like, nitrogen, though, because Japan just has a gimmick around canned foods. Because, like, it was an actual thing to have, like, prepared foods for, like, earthquakes or tsunamis or something, right? And then it became, like, a trend. It could just be this isn't, like, an actual, like, canned item that would last. That's called, like, a spatula. There's a Chinese food item similar to this. Egg foo young. That's pretty good. Tamago. Tamago. It's so wet. It's less excited about Tamago now. Ah. It has the type of sneeze that just hurts. It just hurt. Also, hi again now. Loud door noise. Loud door noise too. All sauced up. Mushier than those in real life. What? I meant the... Sniffies. Sniff the weird food. Yeah. They smell like sauce. It's had takoyaki once or twice. It's not a huge fan. It doesn't like that it's sweet. Outdoor noise 3. Wednesday was getting the laundry. Also 2 collar chinkly. What is this? It wasn't paying attention. Aged beef tongue. Opal to parts. No. Chaining Opal to death. Bye though, it loves you. Yeah, chain Opal death. Many a jingle. Canned stew, cheese and chicken. That sounds bad, but like it thinks it could get that. It really dislikes. Scary. It dislikes the cans in boxes. It thinks that's evil. It thinks it's heard this. It's never had it though. It's had the option to get tongue from like Mexican restaurants though. Are you supposed to boil the can? No idea. He did it though. Hi Piku. Watch too many MRE videos to find canned cheese odd. It's not like odd, but it is like, you know, it's kind of weird. Beef tongue has always been like a Mexican food as well though. Also, it wasn't the fact that the cheese was in the can. It was that it was chicken and cheese. It was a chicken and cheese soup. Sounds a little weird. It misses Opal. Opal gone for like 2 minutes. It misses her. Canned eggs, for some reason that's more normal to it. It thinks because there's like, you can buy like jars of like boiled eggs. And a jar isn't too different from a can. It's gonna go message Opal that it misses her. Like, jarred egg is weird, and it personally has never eaten it because it thinks it's weird. Guess you could call it jarring. But jarred eggs is like normal for some reason. It thinks it's mostly because it's in like... It's like... Pickled eggs is like a bar food that's like fairly common on like TV things. Or at least it used to be. Pickled eggs are less of a thing nowadays. Like, you know, The Simpsons has pickled eggs. Things like MASH. The bars in MASH had pickled eggs. Cheers probably did, but I didn't ever watch Cheers, so it's kind of just guessing. Mini shrimp. Why are they so tiny? Wait, you have to buy the pickled eggs? Fuck no. If the pickled eggs were free, it would eat them. It'll be real though, yeah. If it went to like a cool dive bar, like a cool bar, and they had pickled eggs and had to buy them, it would not. If they were free though, it would eat them. You have to pay for a pickled egg? Fuck you. Go hell. Go hell 1 million and die forever. Fuck you. It made some like soy brined eggs once. They were pretty good. It had like a ton of eggs that it was pretty sure were gonna go bad if it didn't use them in like the next couple weeks, and it didn't have anything to make eggs with. So it was like, it make mini egg and brine them in soy and like ginger and onions, and it was pretty good. Go hell 1000 and die forever. Like 1 million. For some reason, it's incapable of reading 1 million right the first time because it doesn't look like a real number when it has all the zeros. It doesn't look like a real number. Wait. But what? Horse and deer meat. Alright. Yeah, it's just like a big 1,000. Yeah, deer meat is normal. Horse meat, less normal, but like, not that bad. Deer meat is definitely normal though. I think it's eaten deer like once or twice. Interesting. This is not normal in America. At least most of it. Piku. Opal is good. Oh, you know, it kind of wants a pot roast. It's been a while since it's had a pot roast. Its dad used to make pot roast every once in a while. Also, yeah, I've heard about those bat. Thinks that's less of a thing nowadays. Why is horse meat cheaper? Like, it knows that's why. Like, that's happened before. Is that, like, places will say it's cow, but it's horse meat. Why is horse cheaper? It feels like they take, like, the same amount of, like, effort and food to raise. I guess as a cow is bigger, so they take more to raise, but like in terms of like quantity of meat, why would horse be cheaper? Because it's unregulated? You can get milk from a cow too, yeah. It fucking loves living in a beef state. It doesn't know Glock has a whole business about that. It loves living in a beef state though. It's so good. It found a different grocery store near it because it had to transfer its prescriptions because the grocery store it lives right next to stopped taking its primary insurance, and Medicaid won't process your prescriptions unless your primary insurance like pays for it first, and they'll pay whatever like is left over. But this pharmacy stopped taking its primary insurance, so it has to go to a different pharmacy now. And the grocery store the pharmacy is in, the new one, has much cheaper meat. So it's like finally getting to eat steak again. It's finally getting to have steaks again. It's been so long because it's on food stamps. Yeah, it's like a 10-minute walk to the new store as opposed to a 4-minute walk, which is a bit of a hassle, to be honest. But it can pick up a cheap steak. It doesn't really like the rest of the store, though. There is like a trans woman working the pharmacy there, though, which is nice. Meat is good. It dislikes this. Edible chocolate you can spread on your lips. Don't do that. It dislikes that. It does like that they made something for children who like to eat chapstick, though. Good for them. It would probably buy that just to, like, bite it, honestly. It would be a good mouthfeel. Mel, please don't eat chapstick. Please don't eat chapstick. Especially because a lot of the oils can, like, fuck with your digestive system. The little toads. Little guys. No people who have eaten lube, yeah. Eating lube, that's normal. They make flavored lube, alright? Sometimes it's unavoidable. It guesses. It's never had a case where this would come up besides twice in its life. You realize you can't talk about it on Twitch, like halfway through trying to process how to say it. I probably could say it on Twitch, honestly, it's not that bad. Savory lube? That's soup. That's soup. Eating lube is part of your regular mechanical maintenance. Yeah, lithium grease. What? That... When I was a baby, I ate a raw robin's egg off of the ground. It thinks that's like the favorite thing it's heard in its chat. That's great, thank you. It was also kind of losing it about they made a honey thing that looks like glue. So you can just eat glue. I was talking about earlier how it's accidentally eaten glue, wasn't it? Was that on Discord or was that here? It's accidentally eaten glue. Yeah. Honey on pancakes sounds like, it sounds kind of good, but it sounds like it would be way too sweet. It sounds like it would be bad. Also, a fork with 3 tines instead of 4 is evil. It's wrong. You shouldn't do that. It likes eating pancakes with its hands, but not after you've, like, put the stuff on. Now it's just on your hand. Yeah, it's a trident. It's one of the ways it eats pancakes is it'll just make the pancakes and then you fold it like a taco and put the syrup in it. Yellow dog that usually stores kid safe glue. But it contains rice seasoning. Why does it normally contain glue? That's scary. It's not gonna lie, when it first read the part of that sentence of Mel likes, it was pretty sure it was gonna be Mel likes to eat glue. It needs to pick up some furikake. It's been meaning to. What? Evil. It's been meaning to, especially because it's just gonna start eating like 2 cups of like rice a day to try to put on some weight because it's too skinny. And then hopefully get muscle out of that as well by like exercising and having the weight available. It actually meant to pick up some when it went to the store last, but it forgot. Hey, Shiloh. Its go-to for like plain rice though, besides eating it plain, is it has like a pepper flavor mix from like a pasta restaurant here. So it Umbrella Corp tap like that. Okay. It doesn't like sriracha actually. It thinks it's because there's vinegar in it. It doesn't like vinegar. Mel. A good rice cooker is literally $20. It's had a $20 rice cooker from Aroma or whatever the hell for like probably over half a decade. If not like 7 years. Boiling it is fine, but it requires more effort. It really wants one of those big ass rice cookers though. Yeah. It wants one of these. It wants the one that you can do like 10 cups of rice in for a total of like 20 cups of cooked rice. It wants one of those so bad, but they're like $200. Also, hi Mish. But yeah, no, it has this. It has this. It's actually 3 cups, but it's 6 cups of cooked rice. And this shit's like $20, and it's lasted for like 7 years. Truly, truly. Just wants one of these sojurushi ones that's like 20 cups of cooked rice. Especially because, like, when it makes meals, it's just been doing meal prep. Because, you know, it, cooking is difficult and it's disabled. And, like, its rice cooker can only do, like, 3 cups of uncooked rice. This is a good idea, though. They're like $20. It's killing him. Killing him. Face down. He's face down. He drowned. He drowned in the soup. He's so soggy. He's so sad. Lost in the sauce. Hi, Chloe. Pikachu cookie kit. Egglet. Does anyone remember Egglet? Egglet. It knows Celica remembers Egglet. It doesn't know if she's here. Toy probably also remembers Egglet, but Toy is not here. We were watching one of those food stall videos, and they were advertising something as that was called an egglet. And it just echolalia'd it for a while. Also, it learned echolalia isn't actually the word. Echolalia is repeating someone else's vocal, like, things. Can't remember what the self one is called, though. It's a harder to remember word. Also, yeah, Talia, that's like... People see Pikachu and are immediately like, I've got to eat that rat. That's like a base human instinct. You see a rat and it's kind of like an instinct to just like eat it, you know? It's like an evolved instinct for survival. These cookies are gonna be so dry. Hi, Jenny. Self-measured version is called Palilalia. Yeah, that's so much harder to remember. Call that the dishonored instinct. Same with finding small eggs, yeah. That's the mongoose instinct. But Palilalia is like too hard to pronounce for an echolalia, I think. Also, yeah, when it saw how thin these cookies were, it was like they're gonna burn immediately. You're not even gonna be able to cook them without burning them. They're just gonna be raw. Which, to be honest, raw sugar dough fucks. Raw sugar dough fucks hard. Yeah, it was socially isolated for like 4 years before last summer. Cannot say it's good. Oh, kitty. Oh, the council. The council has decided wet food. This isn't even from someone we normally watch. It just saw really fluffy cats and was like, holy shit. Okay, bear with it here. It's gonna go scroll its Tumblr likes for like possibly 5 to 10 minutes to see if it can find uh this image it really wants to find on Tumblr now that it saw like yesterday. It's probably not going to be that long, but it's going to try to find this post. Ah, fuck. Did it like the post or not? Fuck, it might not have. It thinks it scrolled past where it would have been in its likes. Whoops. So it might not have liked the post because it was enraptured by the post and just forgot to. This happens like pretty regularly, is it'll be like, oh fuck, it has to go find a post it liked, go show someone. And then it's like, oh, it was so enraptured by the post, it just didn't. Whoops. Here, we can go look at this post it found though. From Tumblr user Gay Porn Videos website. Look at this post. Chinese cooking demystified. It has not. It might. It might watch this. Gay Porn Videos website, the Tumblr user. It really wishes it liked this cat post though. It's really good. It's gonna see if it can find it still. Oh, here it is. It did like the post. It just went past it. Sleepy doggies. It'll leave that tab open. First time trying wet food. They sent one to see if it was safe while the rest formed a council. They sure did form a council. Fuck, they did. They really formed a council. This image is enrapturing to it. It sees this image and it kind of just has to like stare at it. It thinks it's the way that they're like perfectly curved. Wet Food Council. Wet Food Council. Mel wet food. What? Jenny, good. Soggy crackers. Soggy crackers, it feels like texture. Oh, they have portraits of all of them. Very cute. Soggy crackers, like would be texturally similar to wet food, it thinks. Also, what may be true, it completely forgot what it said like 2 seconds ago. It's never been to a cat cafe. It wanted to go to one, and then COVID hit. And it just never did after. Yo, they give you slippers. They're so big. Oh. Please do not chase them. Please do not carry them in your arms. Please do not talk loud. Cat Council Guidelines. This is a very pretty cafe. Look at how fucking fluffy they are. Holy shit. Oh, funny ears. Funny ears. Mentha, it feels like if they could own firearms in Japan, that would be like the one thing that someone would just like blast you for. Like you go in the cat cafe and start like yelling at the cats and chasing them and they just like gun you down. Mentha explosion. It would be this, but real. Mentha explosion. Mentha explosion. That's Mentha. How does it delete images again? It remembered. Also, you can own firearms in Japan, but like literally only like really dinky hunting rifles, yes. We can play games with cats. These cats are trained in Super Smash Bros. These cats will beat your ass in Super Smash Bros. We take them to the tournaments every year. That's like a sex bed. That's a sex bed. That's a bed with like rubber sheets so you don't get them like gross. That's a sex bed. Hey, Bravery. Also, yo, wait, it just realized. It just realized. Okay, it thought it was insane for this. It thought it was insane for this. Okay. It thought it was insane for this. What the fuck? It was talking about this. Like last week or two. OBS, for a while, on an update, stopped having pronouns in chat. Like, it can't remember what like extension does that, like puts them in chat. It thinks it's like through Better Twitch TV or something. It uses or it's not even Better Twitch TV. It thought it was insane about this. Okay. This is hard to explain. So the pronouns extension for Twitch, yeah, but Chloe, it stopped working on OBS for a while, so I was like, maybe it needs to reinstall it. It'll go check. The thing is, look, you can't install it in OBS. So it doesn't know how it has it. It doesn't remember. It must be Stream Elements must have support for it. Cause it's seeing your pronouns in chat right now. But there was like a month or two where it stopped working in chat and it was like, did it misremember OBS having like the Twitch pronouns extension? Did it misremember being able to see pronouns in chat? Did it just make that up completely? But no, it's a thing because it's back now. It's back. It thought it was just gone and it had made it up because it couldn't find it. Like if it goes into its like OBS Better Twitch TV extensions, the pronouns thing isn't from that. So it has to be from like Stream Elements because it uses Stream Elements in its OBS. And it has like a webhook for its chat and stuff. But anyways, if you want to set your pronouns so it can see them in chat and like know and refer to you with them, you can set them there. Yeah. It doesn't use 7TV. It thinks the Better Twitch TV thing does have 7TV in it, but it does not use 7TV by default. Yeah, it made it all up. It's so good at imagining that it's like Warcraft orcs. It became real. Holy shit, they're wearing a dress. There is an it pronoun option. It has its pronouns. Yeah, yeah, it has its pronouns in chat. Also, yeah, it's fairly slow to actually update. You're gonna have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes and then it'll show up. It takes a while. Yeah, it doesn't think there's a she it. There's like she they and like he they and stuff, but there's no she it thinks. Don't let them do that. They're gonna get over the fucking ears. It wants to touch their tummies. It meant to say Warhammer if it didn't. If it said Warcraft, that was completely unintentional because it doesn't play or know anything about Warcraft. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is for most, it's found. Oh, it used to have, when it was living with cats, we used to have one of these fountains, and they fucking loved it. It eventually broke, and it was very sad because we could never find one that they liked so much. Hello, it's gonna refer to you as 343. Oh, Lapon emote. It knows Lapon. Lapon has the eat, the redeem where it's to make a monkey sound, but they just always sound like a squeaky toy. But yeah, it's cats went insane for the drinky fountain. Wow. Thank you. I guess as it's kind of robot-y. Oh, that's really cute. Look at the toy. It's a shrimp tempura. Tempura. The cat does not care. This one just looks angry. Its cat wanted to play always. It really wants to touch their tummies. It wants to touch the kitty tummies. Oh, they look so sad. That's not stretching, that's cleaning. It does want to touch the paws, though. I treat ice to feed the cat. Treat ice. It likes this kitty. This kitty is pretty. They're making a goofy face. Look at their, like, eyes. Wanna know what emote it totally forgot it had? Joel. Joel. Wait, did they delete Joel? Is Joel gone? Wait. Is Joel gone? There's no regular Joel, there's only the Joel variants. Did they kill Joel? It was wondering if this happened because it was looking at the other day it was looking at someone's chat and there was no Joel. Yeah, Joel got killed, it just had to add Joel. It had to add like a new version of Joel. Joel. Look at him go. Look at him go. Joel. punished for shishi crimes. This one's face is funny. It also has it has emote for Mentha. It has bunny emote. They look like old librarians. Yeah, a lot of them do actually. It's too accurate. That one has its tongue out. What? Sad. Kitty sad. Kitty Gashapon. They hate fluffy toy and they love ice. It's just a snack. That feels very disappointing for a gashapon. Like you could lose the gashapon and get nothing. So the reward being so cheap is like, why? You're gonna let this guy. Oh, did it say free? This guy is letting one of them have literally all of them. Okay, he got more. Oh, Fluffy. One of its cats was like this, but more orange. It was crazy. Its cats, they were brother and sister, but one of them was long hair and one of them was short hair, and they were different colors. It was orange and brown. King of the Jungle? Yes. Is that the Germa clip? Or is that another one? Because it's seen whatever it is either. It just can't remember what it's from. The kitty looks so concerned. Yeah. He's like, someone asked what kind of animal you would be. He was like, I think I'd be like a tiger or something. Like something sophisticated. King of the jungle. It remembers this. Lion wolf hybrid. Yeah. Germa is still really good nowadays, but it's kind of messed up that like he has to be less funny nowadays, or else he causes himself medical issues. The man is literally limiting himself. He is limiting how funny he is because he will give himself medical issues. It doesn't remember exactly what. He was having like gastrointestinal and like other issues. And like whenever he like lost it and like laughed for like 20 minutes straight, it like literally like hurt him. It made his medical issues like way worse and he was in like a bunch of pain. So he had to like chill for like 6 months and then he like stopped streaming for like 6 or 8 months and then he came back and now he's more chill. Doesn't he did a green screen like once or twice after the medical issues. Like the last green screen was after that. But yeah, he doesn't do green screens anymore. Also, deer are kind of just big rats. This is true. Germa would definitely die laughing, yeah. It's forgotten what all of these like places that are bookmarked are. She has taken over an old diner and her cooking attracts people. Why is that? Why is that like Talia? Talia, you know the account that you retweet, the like JTV or whatever the hell. Like names. The like bot that makes up or like posts like the titles. JAV, that's what it is. This is like a JAV title. She has taken over an old diner and her cooking attracts people. Also, it briefly interpreted the Wazero, the channel name here. It briefly like mixed that with here, and it briefly read giant steak fried wizard or giant steak fried rice wizard. Being a rice wizard would be like one of that's like easily in the top 10 of wizard types to be. Is a rice wizard. This video loud as hell. I can't think of what the other top 10 wizards would be. But Rice Wizard is definitely in there. It would be so funny if the like rice thing was real. Yeah, you can link things. There's no like bot to delete links because it never worked when it actually needed it to. Rice Wizard, this image. It forgot about this image, but yeah. Real. Oh, does this have captions? This probably has captions, doesn't it? It always forgets to turn the captions back on, cause Dancing Bacons uses captions in the video instead. And it, oh gosh. it always turns them off because he does double. That I began to handle meat. I think I cut off my finger once. The translation is interesting. Smile. Yeah, the translation on these subtitles aren't very good. Also, you can probably hear Wednesday in the background every once in a while. Yeah, you probably just heard that. Story of the store. Cook. Rice Wizard. She has taken over an old diner and her cooking attracts people. Rice Wizard. Okay, question, Val. Do you know were the carrots like gonna be used as carrot sticks? Or was he doing like whole carrots in place of the fish, just like chopped? Like lengthwise? No, like so it was just like a big circle of carrot, or was it like carrot sticks? Also, thank you, Abby, for the resubscription. Okay, okay, okay. That's better. It was afraid as soon as vegan sushi came up, it was gonna be someone making like the absolute worst shit possible. Holy shit, this video is like 2 hours long. Never mind. We'll watch one of these. It absolutely does not want to watch ASMR videos. No, thank you. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, like just a carrot piece, like whole, wrapped in like rice. It likes how sometimes you can hear Wednesday just go, ah. That is an emote for sure. None of these videos are interesting. Here we go. Is that all he does now, Chloe, or is it just like a gimmick for a month? Because it saw that they were numbered. Like, is that all he's going to do now forever, or is he just doing that for a bit? Because it kind of hates ASMR. Moss Balls Museum. It really wants, it should get like a Marimo. Oh. So he's just trying to like algorithm pivot as hard as possible. Epic. It has the like opposite reaction to ASMR, and it just makes it feel like viscerally gross. It makes its body feel like it's like disgusting. It's bad. It dislikes ASMR. Like this kind of stuff where it's just kind of high quality sounds, sure, whatever. But like scraping noises that are higher quality, or like whispering noises, please stop. Get out of here. Also, what is Yokin? Mentha. It doesn't actually know. Yeah, no, that's actually probably about how it feels, is it kind of feels like surgery. It feels bad. Gundam building ASMR though, like, that's fine. It sees that less as like ASMR, cause like, they call it ASMR, but it's just high quality noises, you know? It's just, they put a mic real close to a sound, like they're doing right now in this video. Oh, yeah. It really needs to watch Yamano Susume. Which also you talking about that and it remembering that made it remember when it accidentally scared you by asking how do you watch Do It Yourself. Yamano Susume. It's called Next Summit. It's a hiking anime. It really likes Yuru Camp. Mentha, you should watch Yuru Camp. It said this before, but you should do it. It's pretty sure Yuru Camp is like why a bunch of those outdoor like semi-slice of life animes like became a trend. Is because Yuru Camp got popular. There's like Yamano Susume and there's like a few other like outdoorsy animes that came after it. You hear Wednesday go, ah. Yeah, Wednesday has a computer in the other room here now. So Wednesday's like calling or something. Trend chasing is silly, but doing something because something showed that you can do it is fine. Like, it means trend in the sense of like things just started existing because like something got popular and it was shown that you could do that. So like the trend of outdoorsy anime is like fine. Because a lot of them aren't so like, they aren't like silly like generic stuff. They're actually their own animes. They just happened because someone showed that you could do that as like an anime. Also, yeah, David, like relatively it's not that expensive. It's just like model companies have like forever overcharged like a fuck ton. When's I go including like, you know, Games Workshop is the worst of them. And so other model companies were like, oh yeah, we can just charge this much and people will pay. Even though they really don't need to. Can we eat these? Yeah, everything he's making is edible. Also, yeah, hiking is really good. It doesn't think it could ever hike like how you have. You have more muscle than it. It was talking about this earlier in the stream, but it's gonna go to the doctor and see if it has like a metabolic disorder because it's been unable to like put on any sort of weight or muscle mass for like ever, and it wants to be like stronger for hiking and stuff. Chalky water. Chalky water. Okay, but also, Mentha, you hiked. You hiked to the basin of the Grand Canyon and back again. Didn't you not stop? Like, didn't you not camp? You just did it in like one trip with breaks? Yeah, it probably couldn't do that. To be honest, like, it might be able to, honestly. But it thinks it would die. It's possibly capable of it. Also, Jaime, for some reason, its hiking stamina is like the one thing about it that actually like lasts. So it can hike like a decent amount for some reason, even if it like doesn't exercise its legs. So it can do like a decent amount. And one time it was like, it worked at a scout camp. And we were essentially hiking for 15 hours a day. You got up at 5 and you went to bed at like 10. And you were essentially hiking the entire day. So it did a like ton of hiking for like 3 weeks because it was a counselor in training, and so you don't work the whole season. And even though it was like dying the whole time and it was fairly slow, and its legs felt terrible, it was still able to keep going. So like, it guesses it's able to or to like hike a decent amount. It's just like not super strong for it. But it can still do it at least. Yeah, it's always noticed a lot of Bandai, I guess it is. Like figures and stuff are cheap. It got a little Asuka statue. That was like $15. It's a pretty like high quality statue. Yeah, it's mostly just its legs that are strong. It can lift like an okay amount with its arms, but for some reason its muscle mass just hasn't increased. It really wants to be stronger. It's like relatively weak and tiny. It's like 5'10", 140 pounds. And it was like 130 for a very long time. So it's gonna go to the doctor and see if it has like something wrong with it, with metabolism. And if not, like a referral to a nutritionist to help it like not be so tiny. Because it wants to put on muscle mass, but it's hard to put on muscle mass when you don't have really any other mass for the muscles. Also, hello. Yeah, there's good routines. Some of them are really expensive because they got used like a bunch. And it got kind of tiring. It doesn't think it would ever be beefy, but it would have muscles. It actually has like pretty solid abs. It can feel them if it like tenses its stomach up at all. But they're behind a little bit of squish. Which is fine. It actually thinks that's cuter. But it has like pretty dense abs. It would like to have like more it would like to have like better muscles though, especially arms. Its arms are pretty skinny and it would like them to not be so much. This guy's videos are like interesting, but they're also very boring. At the same time somehow. Noodle arms, yeah. It had noodle arms for a very long time. They're still fairly skinny, but they're not just bone anymore. Its wrists are just bone though. its wrists are just bone. American style meat sandwich. Wheat and meat. The flavors. That's so many mushrooms. Why must these videos be so loud? Loud door noise. Wednesday doesn't close the door. It just lets it like close on its own. And it's pretty loud. Mushroom. Hi, Celica. Mushroom. 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 Isn't that a Pokemon, Mentha? It thinks its brain took Machamp as close enough to Mushroom. Yeah. That's so much oil. Oh, they blend in it. What is this? Oh, okay, it's a, what is it called? Not a base, marinade. It's a marinade. Maybe not actually. Okay, no, it is. Oh, roll? Big roll? Something about it being rolled up is like fucked up. Log. Pork log. It broke the lid on its chapstick. And now it's all fucked up. No. Is that like a specific thing? It's seen people make models, but not specifically a Japanese guy, and not specific. Ah! It's chapstick. And not specifically like that. Also, just it. Thank you for the follow. Just it. Also, bye-bye, Shala. It read your message and then didn't process it. But hello. Oh, it kind of knows what you're talking about. It's seen like, videos of, what is it? Like making boat models. And like they do like super like realistic water and stuff. Also that collar jingly was because Wednesday did that to it. Wednesday grabbed its collar and made a jingle. Oh, more marinade. Okay. There's so many steps to this pork. Is this all for just one type of sandwich? Or are they making several different kinds? Yeah. It's seen like the diorama ship thing. It saw someone make a really pretty model of Eva 021. Yeah, no, this is a lot of steps. How long is this video? 20 minutes. Oh, crispy pork skin. With all the seasoning on it, too. Are the sandwiches made by weight? Okay, no. Thought they were like weighing out like the exact amount of meat for a sandwich. It's pretty sure they're making several different things. It's never seen that. Well, but yeah, mandolins are scary. Why are they called mandolins? Saw it. Vegetable slicers. It swears it's seen the big ones called them. But yeah, these are the vegetable ones. Can't remember what the big ones are called. Just slicers. It's seen someone call these mandolins once or twice. Yeah, that's actually come up several times today, hasn't it? His finger get chopped off? Because the motion is like strumming? Interesting. That's also... Why, the dough in the water, it looked bad. It looks so... If Toy were here, the fingers would be more relevant to a sandwich slot. Deformed tofu a little bit. It's so wet. Wet dough. Oh god, it would be terrifying to stick your hand in there while it's running. That's workplace accident moments, buddy. It's so wet. Yeah, like the bread is super oily, and then the tubs they're putting them are also oiled. It's so shiny. It left a big oil imprint on the scale. That's our regular bread mixer, Val. They are bread mixers that do more like mochi-like stuff, though. But yeah, that was just like an industrial bread mixer. Guess dough mixer. Yeah. It's just a dough mixer. When he screwed it on, it looked like it. That was a while ago, though. Unless there was something it missed. This is also possible. It's so squishy. Recently, it got a sandwich on challah bread, and it was so excited because it was like, whoa, this This is gonna be like super good, but they toasted it and it was so crunchy. It wanted the bread to be like softer because it was challah. Also, you can ask a weird question, but that doesn't protect you from getting banned if it's fucked up. Or deleted. Be polite. And not weird. And bad. Is that a bulletproof maid dress? Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not weird. It's here. It'll show you. What are the controls? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Is a little lace collar. And a tank top and shorts and a chest rig. And a thigh holster and all of that. Wow. And a bend in the knees, yeah. That's because it wasn't sitting up all the way. No, an armor vest would be much bigger. This is just a chest rig, it's just the pockets. That would be funny, Jenny. Also, yeah, I forgot the word for plate carrier. Viking, thank you for the follow. There was more stuff it wanted on this model, but there's slight limitations with VTuber models, specifically ones made in VTube Studio. Also, yeah, it's a doll. It can just be made out of, like, ballistic ceramics, like armor vests are. Well, armor plates. Also, it's fine. Thank you, Viking. Yeah. Doll, made of ceramic. Easy to make it, just ballistic ceramic, yeah? It wrote a story about a doll being made out of ballistic ceramics. What is this weird dough? Why is it so long? That scoring blade is scarily close to their hand. Just slice open your palm real quick. That's too crispy. It's gonna hurt to eat your sandwich. You're gonna stick the bread in your mouth and it's just gonna like stab you. Where do they start making the sandwiches? Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what you do, is you use razors for scoring dough. Some people use razors like without a handle. Like just regular razors. Without the handle, just the blade. Just holding the blade. Sourdough is like slightly softer though. They have one of those griddle plates, but they didn't actually heat up the griddle plate, they're just using it to weigh it down. That's interesting. It feels like that's kind of common for children. It feels like that's just like a thing children do. It's just eat the inside of the bread. To be honest, it's good. It can understand this. Yeah. It's soft, and it also it satiates the human need to kind of just tear into something, you know? To kind of just rip something apart. These sandwiches don't look that good. The bread is way too thick. Oh, and then they put cheese all over it. Okay. Fuck you. Inedible. Dolls aren't human, but you can be made in the image of one. Person shaped. Okay, this sandwich looks significantly better than the first one. The first one, the bread was way too thick and crunchy, so it would have been like hard to eat. Oh, they covered it in cheese again. Never mind. It likes cheese sauce, and to be honest, it would like it on a sandwich. It's just you can't hold the sandwich that way. Also, that's so much butter. That's so much butter. This cream cheese. I can't tell what this is. Very soft ricotta. Oh, the mushrooms from the beginning of the video. It really likes eggs on burgers, but it doesn't think it would like it like this. This seems... Also, egg and mushrooms and meat, like, that's a breakfast, but it doesn't work as a sandwich. Hey, they didn't cover that one in cheese. They didn't cover... They didn't cover the egg and mushroom one in cheese. That mushroom sandwich with just the meat would be really good. It doesn't think the egg adds anything to it, though. This is another impossible to eat thing. If you have to put pins in your sandwich, it's usually not that worth it, honestly. It does add texture, but also, like, it was more of a steamed egg, like a poached egg, than fried. A fried egg is good in burgers. Fried eggs are really good in burgers. Also, it just doesn't think the egg texture would work very well with mushrooms. Yeah, the buns are dyed either with charcoal or squid ink, and it's typically squid ink, but charcoal is so popular now. Yes, it has. That's what it's talking about. Sunny side up fried egg in a burger is really good. Thank you for the follow, Shpek. This is another normal sandwich, but this one doesn't look very good. Oh, that's so crunchy. Oh. Crunchy bread would be fine if it didn't hurt. Like, imagine trying to put a sub made out of this into your mouth. It just hurts. It just stabs the roof of your mouth, and then you can't really bite down because it's too hard. Alright, Shpek. Thank you for the follow and being here. The video is almost over. Garlic butter. It least it assumes that's what that is. There's way too much butter, though. There's butter and sauce. But why are you cutting it like that? Bad. It's so much butter. American style. It likes these places that like these YouTube videos we're watching are made for people like in Korea and stuff. Like the channel is Korean. So all of their American style, like they have videos catered towards them of what they think American food is. It likes that. Because then you get to see whatever the hell is going on here. Where they think American style sushi is just making the roll larger. Yeah, like it imagines that's better for eating. Oh god, that's so much mayo. That's so much mayo. Also, no. There are some gimmick places that will make very large sushi. Just using your hands. Alright. 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 There are some places that do like giant gimmick rolls, but those aren't good sushi places. And they aren't usually actual sushi places, honestly. But, okay, so he used his hands for the last one, but he's using a spoon for this one. Why? Why is he using a spoon for this one, but... Okay. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. They blended the shrimp. Yeah, no, Val. It's tried one of those once just to see how it was. It's miserable. The ingredients aren't really mixed like a burrito should be, so you'll just get a bite of like entirely fish or like entirely like cucumber. It's pretty bad. What is this? What is this? What is this object? It thinks it's eaten it before, but it can't. Burnt egg. That sounds unpleasant texture. The egg skin would be like plasticky. It kind of hates reverse sushi rolls. Where the seaweed is on the inside and the rice is on the outside. Or wait, no. Other way around it hates. It likes this. It hates when the seaweed is on the outside. It's always way too much seaweed, so you try to bite into the roll, or you put the whole thing in your mouth, and it's like... What are they doing to it? What are they doing to the sushi? Meat jump scare. But when the seaweed's on the outside, it's always way too chewy. That's not raw meat, it thinks. That's like roast beef or something. American style sushi is when you make the roll like cookies. What the hell? Okay, it is raw. Stop it. Stop it. You're drowning her. You're fucking drowning her. Stop. He's wearing gloves over his gloves. He's wearing gloves over his gloves. California rolls don't typically have fried shrimp, no. It doesn't really like aioli, to be honest. Every time it has an aioli, it expects it to be more flavorful and like really good, and it always ends up blander than regular mayo somehow. There is some aiolis it's had that are okay, but they're typically mixed with another sauce, like sriracha aioli, and even then it doesn't care for that too much. Like, they're fine. I think this had Kewpie mayo once or twice too. I guess that's probably why, like, Japanese aiolis it's had have been bland, is because they use Kewpie mayo, and Kewpie mayo is, like, less of a strong flavor. Interesting. Every time it sees aiolis nowadays, they're made with mayo. Why are you blowtorching it? You're making the fish no longer raw. Why? It's sushi. They're lighting her on fire. Uh, yeah, it hates sushi when it's like this, when it's just a big piece of fish. It's too chewy. There's one or two fish that are fine that way though. I can't remember what. Opal and it went out for its 21st birthday to a nice sushi place downtown. And they had good sashimi and stuff. That was like a whole piece of fish. Yeah, it hates sushi like this. It hates it. It hates it. It hates all the seaweed. It's too much. It's so chewy. It's so chewy when they wrap it like this. And like, you'll finish like, the problem it has is like, it'll be eating the roll and everything will be chewed and like swallowed, but the seaweed will still not be chewed enough. So it'll just have seaweed in its mouth. Poor Val. It's gonna cook a steak for dinner. After stream, it has a big ribeye steak to make. It's gonna be so good. Ew. Ew. It hates ginger. It hates pickled ginger. That coleslaw or is that like crab stick? They should just punch the sushi when they're done. They really should. They should just like take the whole log and like slam it against the counter. Bad. And just do that. And it should go like be all messy. Okay, Jenny, loves you. Pat. It hopes your copy of Halo does not explode. It was gonna be mean and say it hopes your Halo explodes, but it doesn't. It's not mean. It's not mean. So it hopes your Halo doesn't explode. It tried sushi with these little tiny fish eggs on it recently, and it didn't really like it. They're bad texture. It thought they would be kind of soft, but they're like hard. So it's like a weird grainy thing in your mouth that doesn't like dissolve or get softer, and it feels bad. Also, yeah, it dislikes them cutting it through the plastic, to be honest. See, these look alright, but they really need to be smaller. You gotta eat this thing in 2 to 3 bites, and it's gonna fall apart so bad. So bad. Oh yeah, wilderness cooking. I forgot about this guy. It always feels bad watching this guy on streams, though, because the few vegan watchers it has, just, like, absolutely cannot stand to watch these. And so it always feels bad because they have to stop. Here, we'll watch this one. This one doesn't have meat. This one's just cheese. Oh, these things. It's had these. These are good. Also, Gundam building ASMR. For some reason, those don't, like, building things videos, like, aren't as, like, stimulating to it. For some reason, it's only cooking videos that can capture its attention like this. Yeah, cheese isn't vegan, but it tends to not make people upset. It's vegetarian, you know. Wanna know the fucked up part about that, Val? Is this guy is probably paid by the government, like the tourist, the tourism industry. There's another one it found. There's some other. Yeah. Like, this guy's videos are more believable that he's just doing this as a job, especially because he sells, like, his own, like, line of branded, like, cookware, right? So, like, this guy might just be doing it as a job. But there's this lady who does the most over-the-top videos with, like, look at all these flowers and, like, animals and stuff, who's also Azerbaijani. So, like, this lady made it question, maybe the first guy is also, like, paid by the government to do this. Because this lady is, like, almost 1,000,000%, like, paid to do this. All of her videos are, like, very choreographed. Whereas the first guy's videos, he's kind of just cooking, and sometimes there's pretty areas. So it's either a trend that this lady saw the first guy doing it and was like, yeah, we'll do that as a job too. Or it's they're being paid to do this. At least the lady. This guy probably gets some money from the government, but it feels like he started doing this just because. It feels like he probably didn't start doing it for government money, just started doing it as a business, but he probably gets a kickback from the government, to be honest. The other lady, like 1,000,000% started doing it because of the government, though. Her videos are so, like, over the top. I think the reason, like, building videos, like, building things, isn't as, like, attention capturing to it is building something is, like, fairly controlled. Like, there's less factors to it. Like, you know, building something, you're just building something, and it's gonna go, like, as per the instructions. Whereas cooking, it's like, yeah, it's to, like, instructions or a recipe, but it's, there's so many variables, like heat and, like, how things cook and stuff. Where building, you're just putting things together. Yeah, I think there was a case where, like, Azerbaijan is funding a war, though, with a lot of this stuff. So it's kind of weird. But I can't remember if that was actually Azerbaijan. I think Turkey is doing a similar style to these videos. Like funding weird tourist stuff. Or at least they were. His little well in the front, he can turn on and off and it confuses it. Where's the water coming from? It doesn't think they have, like, the water, like plumbing here so much. Like, I think they have running water, but not, like, fountain type infrastructure. It's sad there's no captions for this video. Normally they say what the ingredients are. Like, is that salt or is that sugar? It's probably sugar, guessing by how it clumps, but it doesn't know. This fills the reservoir with a big bucket. He sometimes, or like its favorite bit about this guy's videos though is like, he usually makes food for, like, the whole village is like children. Like at the end of the videos, he'll just have a bunch of like the village kids over and like feed them. It's very sweet. And on the videos where like he makes single servings of things, he normally makes some for the cameraman, it thinks. It's nice. big fire. Oh, it was reminded about the just in chat earlier when I was a little kid. I just ate a robin's egg off the ground. Uh, that egg, like, had to be fertilized, too. Like, more than likely, right? Kids just put things in their mouth. Autistic people also do this, but usually not eggs. For how intrusive the ads are on this channel, for some reason they don't bother it. They're very easy to ignore for it. I guess it's because he's still doing stuff while, like, the ads pop up, so it just watches him. It's fun. Add to cart. Put Celica in the cart. What is this shot? What? What is this angle? Why? He was wearing Crocs too. Is this hot chalky or is this tea? It looks like chalky. Maybe it's tea. You have so many beehives. Where's his goat? Mickey! Mickey! It was just wondering if we would see Mickey. Mickey does not want the cucumber. He hates the cucumber. It wants to see Mickey again. He had some puppies for a while too. You should have caught it in your mouth perfectly. Also, why is it always robin eggs that fall out of the nest? It doesn't know if this is like a universal experience, but it also just found like a bunch of robin eggs when it was younger. Why is it always robin eggs? Yeah. Surprised he got you in the face. It feels like everyone always tries to aim for the face when they throw things like that, and they never actually get it. Also, that was a scary cut. kind of like a mozzarella. Ow. Back. Still, it's like it's a robin's egg. It's teeny and hard to like control because it doesn't have a weight. It also just does have a motor disorder. It's not great at catching things. It's sometimes okay at throwing. So much flour. The texture of flour is unpleasant when it's on like a board or something like this. It dislikes it. Yo! Look at this weird double log at the bottom. It's never once noticed this before. Look at this double log. Also this weird oblong one over here. Weird. Weird log. Weird log. Weird log puck. Weird log puck. That's fucked up. It dislikes the texture of this sound. It's bad. Ow, its neck. Oh. It thinks it has a frozen one of these, like, in its freezer still. From, like, 2 years ago. They taste alright. Egg. Alright. It's such a specific thing to do. Oh, it's joints. Now that it thinks about it, it thinks we saw this video. It thinks its school never had that specific level of bullying. Okay, it wanted to do another video. But it's hungry and also it's getting sleepy. And it kind of forgot that it gets sleepy if it streams too long. I forgot that's like a thing. So I guess as it's going to end stream. It doesn't know if there's really anyone to actually raid. Here, we can raid Latham. It doesn't know this person or anything about them. Gonna put on the very last bit of Happy Undergirl while it talks. There we go. Yeah, it was playing it as the intro music. Yeah, it doesn't know when next stream will be, as always, you know. It would like to stream more, just, you know, it gets busy and stuff, and it has Wednesday in its apartment now. For unsure how long. But yeah, it'll see you all sometime else. And thank you for being here, Mantha. And bye-bye, Val. And bye-bye, Talia. We'll probably try to play some games next time, but it doesn't really have that many to play, so it doesn't know. Anyways, bye-bye. It's gonna start the raid.
Do you know which dude it is?
Bye, Chloe. Bye, Salika.
I have bad news. I'm just an idiot. I'm just not very smart.
Okay, press raid button. Bye-bye. Thank you.
It's a kid by the
It's not even mutuals with this person. We're just raiding them.